Welcome back to Fit to Death. This video is going to be a bit shorter, but it's going to be loaded with information. And this question comes up a lot. Many people want to be healthy and they want to be fit, but they just don't know where to start. So in this video, I'm going to provide information on how to start when it comes to fitness. If you guys end up finding this video helpful, please consider subscribing so I can make more content like this. Now, the very first question you're going to be asking yourself is what fitness looks like to you and what kind of fitness you're going to be getting into. Maybe you want to lose a few pounds or gain a few, or just be overall more active. Then decide what kind of fitness you want to do to achieve this. Lifting, calisthenics, CrossFit, a new sport, or just making an effort to go outside more. Then take your exercise of choice and establish a goal or multiple for it, and then a plan of action how you're going to reach this goal. Make steps and decide when and where you're going to execute these actions, and I'll say that you're significantly more likely to stay consistent and follow through with your plan of action if you decide when and where you're going to do it. And this process can be carried over into more than just fitness. Maybe you have a job you want, you can apply the same process to that as well. For this video, I'm going to explain on how to execute this process in an example that will appeal to the majority of the population's goals, which is to either gain muscle or lose fat. And to begin, everybody's excited to get their new membership at the gym or whatever you're doing, to start getting big or losing that annoying fat. Then after a few weeks or months of little to no results, get frustrated and quit. Part of the reason for this may be because they didn't have a plan or lacked the correct knowledge for each of their goals effectively. A common misconception is that the gym is the driving factor to changing your physique. While this is relatively true, it's important to have the intense lifts and be consistent with your choice of exercise. It's only about 20 to 30% of the battle. The main contribution to changing your physique will be your diet. So this video is going to cover mostly that aspect. This is where most people will likely drop their goals because it's not what they want to hear. But don't worry, food is not evil. People just underestimate how much and what you can actually eat. Your diet is going to be constructed based off of your current body weight, height, age, and activity level. And there are plenty of online calculators for this that are generally pretty accurate, and I'll link the one that I use down in the description below. So here you can see me using the calculator, and I'll use myself as an example again. I'm 22 years old, 185 pounds, 5'10", and moderately active, so my maintenance comes to about 2,700. Now this number is just an estimate, but for me, I know this is my actual value. And to get started, for you, it might take a few weeks to figure out your true maintenance. But if you're trying to lose weight and you're not after a week or two, drop calories by about another 100 or so, and add 100 if you're trying to gain weight. Now, you might not think this is a lot, but on a weekly basis, that's a 700 calorie deficit or surplus. That is a lot from whatever your maintenance is. And once you have this established, you can work out a way to track your macros and calories. What works for most men is high protein and low fat, then fill the rest in with carbs, while women benefit from a more high protein and high fat diet, and then fill the rest in with carbs again. So again, using my macros to lose weight and keep muscle, I go 30% protein, 30% fat, and 40% carbs, which comes out to these numbers right here, about 2550 calories, 253 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and 84 grams of fat. Since I know 2,700 calories is my true maintenance, I know this will work. And if you're going to choose to meet any of these macros, it's important to meet at least your protein goal for the best muscle retention. The easiest way to meet this is by measuring food by food scale. If you aren't comfortable with that, a bigger handful about the size of your hand in protein is a good reference for each meal. And one last thing before I do wrap this video up, I want to make it clear that just because you're, quote, dieting doesn't mean you can't have a cheat meal or something like that. You just need to account for it in the rest of your day. Maybe have a lighter meal in the morning so you can have something you enjoy more in the evening. Just because you're trying to lose or gain weight does not mean you're confined to specific boring foods. Just balance what you are eating. With these established, you can then begin to practice this each day and just stay consistent with whatever workout regime you ended up going with. And if you guys want a video on programming or planning your fitness exercise, just comment below. But if this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment what you do to stay fit. And again, this video is very, very surface level. and all the topics talked about could have their own videos, but I wanted to offer a foundation for people to follow so they feel some sort of structure and more confident about carrying out their goals. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys, and see you later.